Well, David Raya has gone ahead to win the Golden Glove, but what people have gone ahead to forget is that he never won it today, but he won it yesterday night. The moment Jamie Pickford went ahead to see to it that he conceded a goal yesterday, I think as Everton drew with Luton Town, that went ahead obviously seal it. And the first person to obviously announce it yesterday night was none other than Fabrizio Romano, and he said the following, that Arsenal goalkeeper David Raya has won the 2023-2024 Premier League Golden Glove Award. Excellent signing last summer, strongly wanted by Edu, Mikel Arteta, and his staff. That's what we went ahead to put up. And people asking themselves, how did it reach this level? Because this guy only needed to keep a clean sheet when they're playing against Tottenham Hotspur to see to it that he finds himself in the good books of really winning the Golden Glove. You know, remember the last goalkeeper to win the Gold Glove at Arsenal was Peter Cech in the season of 2015, I think 2016, or 2016, 2017, one of those two seasons, when he went ahead to keep 16 clean sheets, and he was named the goalkeeper who went ahead to take away the Golden Glove. Now, this man denied himself to obviously take away the Golden Glove because I saw no way Tottenham Hotspur would get back into the game of football. Arsenal 3-0 up at halftime. David Raya sloppily passes the ball to Christian Romero, and Romero bags it in to obviously end that. And what went ahead to pile more pressure onto him was the goalkeeper of Everton keeping a clean sheet. I think he kept like two clean sheets in a row, you get, and he was at 12 and this man was at 14, and it looked like everything is done and dusted, and looked like Everton could obviously go in and really push to see to it that they really put in a lot of work to obviously stop David Raya or even come close to David Raya. But yesterday night, they went ahead to obviously play the other game of football, and they found themselves in a position of not being able to obviously coming through to keep a clean sheet. Remember, Everton had played 35 games and they're really having 3 to go. They were like Arsenal, they had 3 to go. And if he kept a clean sheet yesterday, they would have gone ahead to go to 13 clean sheets. You get? And David Raya would have gone ahead to be, even today, David Raya would have gone ahead to be at 15, and it was nowhere near giving it to him. But having gone ahead to obviously play today and kept a clean sheet, and Jordan Pickford failed to keep a clean sheet yesterday, he goes to 15 clean sheets, and Jordan Pickford remains at 12. Both teams are really left with just 2 games, meaning that even if David Raya concedes the game of Man United and the game of Everton, obviously, and Jamie Pickford keeps a clean sheet in the remaining 2 games they're really left with, I tell you what, there is no way he's really gonna equal David Raya at 15. 15 is the number that we saw Aaron Ramsdale be at last season, as David De Gea went ahead to win the Golden Glove with 17 clean sheets, and this guy kept 15. Meaning that if David Raya was at his club, he would have gone ahead to be at like 17 or 18, because Arsenal's gone ahead to keep like 17 or 18 clean sheets in the Premier League this season, but the others go to Aaron Ramsdale, and this guy, known as David Raya, has found himself in a position of keeping 15. Has 2 games to go. Will he keep a clean sheet at Old Trafford? We wait and see, because when Arsenal is playing away from home, it's really a hard nut to break. Unless otherwise, he really goes ahead to really down tools like he did when they're playing against Tottenham Hotspur. But I tell you what, congratulations to David Raya. What a signing by Arsenal. And the question now goes to whether the loan is going to be made permanent. Mikel Arteta, before they went into the game of Bournemouth, he was asked this question in the pre-match press conference, and this is what he had to tell us as the reply. He said, "Those conversations are for after the season. We will review where we are, and obviously we are really happy with David Raya. Everything he has brought to the club and the team, there is no question about it, but all those decisions have to be made between all of us and the club, and we will see." So we all know that Arsenal is going to be making the deal of David Raya permanent. That is no doubt. The deal of David Raya is going to be made permanent by Arsenal, and it's just a matter of time for Arsenal to really announce this, because they cannot really announce it before the right time really comes. But it said that David Raya has already gone ahead to be given a contract. Everything has been discussed. He has put pen to paper, and all what they're waiting for is to see to it that 27 million pounds cross from the account of Arsenal to the account of Brentford, and the rest is going to be history. So I want to let you know that nothing is going to stop David Raya from being the first choice goalkeeper of Arsenal next season. And Arsenal have always gone ahead, obviously love this player, and they've loved him throughout. So in total, David Raya has gone ahead to obviously play 30 games so far this season, and he has gone ahead to keep 15 clean sheets, right? So he's gonna be having a better season according to me, because he had some time of not really going on well with the central defenders and the fullbacks, and he needed time to learn them. It took him like 6-7 games. That's why you saw to it that in the first 6 or 7 games for Arsenal, he was like averaging an error in every game. But for me, I was like, he needs that time, and when he gets that time to really read these people like a book, he's really going to become good, because that recruitment side of Arsenal hasn't gone ahead obviously recruit a player who is really in his prime when he's not doing good. Even those that are really nearing their prime, all haven't hit their prime, have gone ahead to come in through at Arsenal very okay. Who remembers that Gabriel Magalhaes came in at Arsenal is just 21 years of age from Lille? You get? But look at how he is today. He went ahead to score a very good scorching goal, but it was ruled out because Kai Havertz was really offside. Who really went ahead to see to it that the ball, the shield he did for the ball to go to Gabriel Magalhaes, Kai Havertz was offside. Look at Tomiyasu, you know. Look at Saliba, because Saliba was brought back at Arsenal by Mikel Arteta. I tell you, if Arteta told the board that I'm not going to be using William Saliba, they would have gone ahead to sell him. But he trusted Saliba, and when Arteta came in through his first summer transfer window, when this guy was playing at, I think was playing at Lille before he went to Marseille, Arteta told him, go back to Marseille and really do the due diligence there, and then you'll do the needful. When Saliba was really ticking all the boxes that side, the season of 2022-2023, Arteta ushered him into the team of Arsenal immediately. And Saliba, since then, and Gabriel Magalhaes have been doing great. Look at Declan Rice, look at Thomas Partey, look at Odegaard, Kai Havertz, Trossard, name it, you know. All the players they've gone ahead to bring in have gone ahead not to shame them. They've not gone ahead to disappoint. They've put in a very huge goal in there for you. So guys, I'm just excited for David Raya, because he had a very bad start, and at the end he has gone ahead obviously win a golden glove. What a way. And you know that saying very well, that a bad beginning makes a good ending. It has gone ahead obviously apply well to the man himself, that is David Raya. And Fabrizio Romano, as we obviously close into the end of this video, has come out and really said the following about he has come out and really said the following about what's wrong with this. He has come out and really said the following about this guy's performance and him winning a golden glove. He has told us that understand Arsenal plan remains clear since last summer. David Raya will become an Arsenal player on a permanent deal from Brentford for £27 million. It's all verbally agreed between parties. David Raya wins the golden glove with 15 clean sheets in the Premier League. Excellent season. That is David Raya for you. And it's an excellent season for him, coming through at Arsenal, making them hit that milestone. It's really one of those moments that any player would wish to be going through right now with his club. So congratulations to the man himself, David Raya. £27 million is the price that was agreed in the contract, though it was not mandatory, but obviously Arsenal couldn't make it mandatory because they would have gone ahead to breach what we call the financial fair play rules. But because they've gone ahead to qualify for the Champions League, all Arsenal fans get to know one thing, that out of your summer transfer window budget, £27 million are really off. If you take off £27 million, just know Arsenal is going to sign a player of £100 million. It's either going to be Douglas Luiz or Bruno Guimaraes. One of the two is going to be going to Arsenal, or even both of them who will go to Arsenal, because Arsenal might be really planning to obviously get in those two players to obviously ratify things in there for you. So it looks like Arsenal really having £200 million to spend, and on the £200 million, I tell you, take off 130 for two players. David Raya, 27, the other player 103, then the 70. I don't know how they're really going to deal with it, but we all know that Arsenal is going to be getting in more than 3 players this season to obviously reinforce, as we expect exits to be Aaron Ramsdale in this equation, where David Raya is going to hit with the Golden Glove and Arteta is going to hit obviously get him in as his first choice goalkeeper. That means Aaron Ramsdale will pave way and find another club. He's being linked to Chelsea, he's being linked to Newcastle and very many other clubs. But I tell you, wherever he goes, he's really going to be a very good goalkeeper because he has shown us his capabilities. Last season, he kept 15 clean sheets and he never had a Declan Rice in that CDM. Declan Rice has been really pivotal in everything that is going to have to happen at that stadium of Arsenal. And I tell you what, he is one of those players, him and Martin Odegaard, that are going to have to orchestrate a lot of magic into that team. You look at how Declan Rice has gone ahead to score. I think he now has 8 goals in the Premier League and 7 assists. I was like looking at people saying that Partey. I said, you people, should I do a video? I think I should do a video comparing Thomas Partey and this guy. Declan Rice is a revelation. He's a breath of new, how can I even term it? He's a breath of new air in Arsenal. You get? He has gone ahead to give them the best that they deserve. You get? Thomas Partey has been at Arsenal, and guess what? He hasn't gone ahead to put in that command. And I tell you what, ever since I was going ahead to play for Arsenal, he has played 93 games, 5 goals, and 60 wins in the Premier League. I think in all seasons. You get? Declan Rice, just in his first season, he has gone ahead to outscore this man. So, I tell you, I want people to come here and speak with facts. So, I'm going to do a video about that. Why Rice should be respected more than Thomas Partey at Arsenal. Tomorrow, I'm going to sit down, get my stats in. After getting my stats in, I tell you what, by the time I get that video to its end or climax, you'll all be in queue with me on what narrative I'll be really fronting into your eyes. But tell me your thoughts about David Raya winning the Golden Glove for Arsenal. What do you make about it? How excited are you, Arsenal fans? May the living to God bless you abundantly. Rokani David remains my name. Third video of the day, and Man City is leading by 3-0, meaning that they have failed to obviously drop points. And will Arsenal go to Old Trafford and really get 3 points? Because that is their next big hurdle to really overcome. If they overcome that, that means we'll go to the wire, and we'll wait to see how Man City performs on the 14th of May against Tottenham Hotspur at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Thank you, my mates, for everyone that has been part of this video. It is the Arsenal News Show that has gone ahead to follow up with what we call the match reaction. The player ratings are coming in through, and the match reaction of Man City is also coming in through to see to it that we see how they've gone ahead to perform. In Barcelona, obviously it looks like they don't want Madrid to win the league today. The game is to 1, and Lewandowski has gone ahead to put them ahead after Yamal Lamine has always brought down in the 18 yards box area to make it 2-1. And we don't know how this game of football is really going to end because it's a Catalonia derby, and we'll bring you the results after this game of Man City really gets to an end. I sign out for now. See you later, and I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. Bye-bye.